So they told me about 20 years ago, I think it was, that an individual existed in South Florida that was about to join the Russian ballet. He was from Medellin, Colombia. He weighed about 265 pounds of solid muscle. And he weighed that in order to represent the positive mitzvahs of the Torah, that each pound should be representative of one of the mitzvahs, and this is how he carried the mitzvahs around with him. This is a picture shortly after Marcos's father convinced him not to join the Russian ballet, but rather to go to the University of Miami and attend its law school afterwards.
Well, I think it is important to note that both sets of our parents have always had a very strong Jewish identity and a very strong connection to the Jewish people, to the land of Israel. And for us, it has been extremely important, based on that, that our children also receive the very best Jewish education. All of our lives, we have thought that it's extremely important to raise the level of Jewish education, to raise the level of Torah in the South Florida community.
You know, Marcos is such a wonderful example of the power of being somebody who is personally successful in business and at the same time whose life is completely centered around Torah. But that's really his focus.
Marcos is a truly unique individual, someone who has the ability to harness his numerous talents, whether they be his physical abilities, we all know about those, whether it be his financial assets, whether it be his connections, his networking capabilities, whatever he does, he harnesses everything, utilizes all the resources at his disposal for one purpose, that purpose being the growth and development of the Torah community of South Florida.
The Yeshiva does a tremendous amount in trying to instill the chashivas and the importance of Torah learning, as well as manners and as well as different midos. And I think that in the last 10 years, that philosophy of putting a Torah-based and a Torah-centered approach has permeated the entire community and has reached us, and we try to always improve upon ourselves and go higher and higher. That's what we try to do.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that this is a person that is possibly one of the main pillars of the Miami Jewish community. He cares deeply about and passionately about Jewish education, and I think that is one factor that makes him an incredible leader.
I've known Marcos for a long, long time, and what they've done is simply incomparable to normal individuals. The amount of work and the amount of effort and the fruits of their effort is something that has left my family in amazement.
This is somebody whose aim is to make Miami a Makom Torah, to make Miami a significant city in the Jewish world.
I think that the number one effort of Jewish continuity has got to be a yeshiva and a Jewish school, a place where our children, who are the next generation, can be instilled with Torah and Jewish values.
I think Marcos knows, and everybody knows, that he's been blessed with an amazing wife who's his partner, and I've seen them work together on Jewish charities hand in hand, and they're just an unstoppable team.
I feel that the children are our future of the next generation, and I see what beautiful graduates come out of Yeshiva Toras Chaim and Yeshiva Toras Emes, the Roar Middle School, the elementary school, and the early childhood program. And I feel that we need all of the community to bond together to help this beautiful institution continue to do what a great job they're doing in educating our children.
Without a yeshiva in town, without making sure that there's a place that every single Jewish child has access and has the availability to get a Jewish education, our community is truly lacking. And that is why this yeshiva is so important.
Any institution that is lucky enough to have the Lapciucs involved is truly, truly blessed.
This yeshiva is truly one of the pillars of this community, and it is so important that we maintain it, that we keep it strong, and that the yeshiva continues flourishing, growing, and going from strength to strength.